Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have for you my current favorites. I kind of missed January favorites because I was too late in filming that. And then by the time I filmed all my videos, it's now literally already time for February favorites because February seems like it went like this. January was like 3 months long and February was like a week. So there's like no happy balance. So what I figured I would do is I would combine my favorites and do like current for January and February since a lot of them are pretty much the same. So I have a lot and I don't want this video to be very long, and I have like a lot of non-makeup favorites as well. So I'm going to actually do those first. Normally I save them for the end, but I'm going to do them first just to get them out of the way. So first thing is these little gummy like vitamin supplements. They're by Ollie and they're called Vibrant Skin, and it's for hydrated youthful skin. It's got hyaluronic acid, collagen, and sea buckthorn. And basically I got these at Target and they're really good. This is my second bottle of them. They look literally like this, two little gummies. I take 2 a day. They are awesome. They actually taste really good. And why I got them is, for the first reason is I really wanted to start taking more supplements for, my skin. I take a lot of supplements and that video is coming very soon. And then this had sea buckthorn in it, which is very good for eczema. And lately my eczema has just been unbelievable. It has been acting up everywhere. The weather is fluctuating, I'm under stress, so my eczema just like goes through the roof. So I wanted to take this and start, really, helping it from within, basically. And I have to tell you, you would take this and you would think Vibrant Skin and you immediately think of the skin on your face. We have to realize, obviously, our whole body is made of skin. So this helps not only your face to look more radiant, but it helps my body. Like I truly see a difference in my actual, body skin because it's more soft and supple. And I find, sometimes if you have dry skin on your body, no matter how many times you moisturize, no matter what, it's still dry, it's still itchy. But I feel like because I've gone through 1 bottle already and I'm halfway through my second, I've really seen a change. Yes, I feel like my skin might look, on my face might look a little bit more glowy and youthful, but then, you really can't attribute that to exfoliating or different serums and whatnot. But I found like I see a difference in my body, like my legs are softer, like my arms, I don't have those dry patches and the itchiness, and I haven't changed my body, lotions because my skin is very sensitive. So once I find something that works, I stick with it. So I highly recommend this if you are looking to kind of help your skin from within and you just want to get all of the benefits all in one. I would pick this up. They don't taste bad at all. Like they don't even have that like medicine-y taste either. They just taste like kind of berries. And one thing I really liked about them is the coloring in it. They don't use like those awful chemicals like red number 5 or blue 4 or whatever. They actually use like blackberry juice and carrot and blueberry. Like they use those extracts to color them. So that's one thing I love. So I was happy to see this, and like I said, I just picked this up at Target. So got that out of the way. The second thing is this drink I've been loving. You guys know I love La Croix. I normally drink the pineapple strawberry. It's in the tall skinny bottle, but this is just the regular, natural sparkling water. And this is actually in the mango flavor. And I was looking for something different because, I have the plain and I have the lime, and I've gone through those, and I really just wanted something different. So I saw mango, and again, I got this at Target because Target had it on sale for like $3. And I had a bunch of them. The mango is so freaking good. It's almost, it's sparkling, so it has like that little hint, but yet it has like a sweetness to it almost, to where when you're craving something, carbonated and you're missing that sweetness, that is what you need. And it's not overpowering. Like it's not something that you can't have with a meal, because a lot of times what I'll do is, I'll use that like as like a midday pick-me-up. If I'm not really hungry, but I'm kind of bored and I want something, I'll actually have that. So like around 2, 3 o'clock, when you're needing a little something, I love this. Like I said, the mango is so good. It tastes tropical almost. So you're drinking like a fruity, drink, but it's really tasty. So I love that. And then an incense I've been loving. This is the brand. I have a bunch of incense from this brand. I just get it from my local crystal shop. And they have all different kinds, but I think if you just Google this, I will see if I can find it. They have a website, so I'll see if you can find, but I'm fairly certain like Whole Foods and Earth Fare and like groceries like that, like the bougie stores should also sell these. Because I know Whole Foods especially has like a whole line of things like that. But this is the Isis Rose. I have this burning behind me right now and it smells so good. I love rose. You guys know I love rose everything. And rose is very high vibrational and very high frequency as well. So anytime I can burn, you know, a rose candle or rose incense, I love it because it just calms me and just puts me in like a really good place. So I love this, and it smells so good. It's not like an overpowering fake rose. It's just very soft and just very relaxing. So that's why I had that burning. And like, even when it, I mean, these will burn pretty quickly, but it just, the scent lingers. Like, it just smells so good. So I just had to share this with you guys. And then another rose scented product. Oh my God. This is the Lanolin Hands. This is the Rose Hand Cream. And this is for intense dry hands. It's very dry hands and nails. So it says it transforms very dry hands and nails to super soft, deeply, truly hydrated skin. Now, again, it might not seem it now because it's like freaking 80 degrees outside, but we here in Florida had a very cold couple of months, like from December to just up until like a week or so ago. It was really cold. Like, it got down into the 20s here, and that's like unheard of for Florida. It's like unseasonably cold everywhere, but for Florida, it's like crazy. So my hands really felt it. You know, my hands had eczema on them and they were just very dry, and my hands usually are not like that because I, you know, put hand cream on and whatnot. So I was in Ulta, and you know, in the registers, they have those little kiosks that have all the random stuff, and they always get me. I always grab stuff. So they had this sitting there, and it said it was rose, and it said it was for intense, you know, dryness, and I picked it up. Freaking love it. It is so good. They have a bigger version, but I just like the smaller version because I think it's pretty. And this was like inexpensive. I think the bigger version is pretty pricey, but this one is just so good. And it says it's against animal testing. It's made in Australia. And it smells like beautiful roses, and you can just rub it on your hands and it sinks right in. It doesn't leave that greasy feeling. I'm obsessed. I love it. So if you have super dry hands, check this out. Okay. Other favorite is this hairbrush, and I've Instagrammed about this and Snapchatted, although does anyone use Snapchat anymore? That update. Oh my God, I have not touched my Snapchat since that freaking update. I don't know where my story is. I don't know how to find other people's stories. I'm getting stories of people I don't even follow. I'm like, what is going on? So Snapchat right now, I'm all about Instagram stories. I like Instagram better anyway. You know, the direct messaging is better. Like, if you follow me on Snapchat, make sure you follow me on Instagram because that's mostly where I'm posting. So anyway, I did post about this. This is my Ibiza hairbrush, and this is the G5, which I think is the largest. And I have talked about this a long time ago. I have not talked about it recently because I forgot about it. I forgot how good it is. I was cleaning out my hair drawer. I just have like, you know, curling irons and hairbrushes and everything. I was just purging, like I'm on this huge purge. And I found this hairbrush. I said, oh my God, I freaking love this. And I just started using it, and now it's like the only thing I will use because it's 100% boar bristle. When you're blowing out your hair, you're not going to get the breakage. You're not going to get the flyaways. You're going to get a smooth blowout. Might take you a smidge longer because you really want to smooth out your hair, and it might not always feel as smooth as like some of the other brushes. But once you get the hang of it, like for me, I just blow it out, you know, like normal. Like when I started using it again, I had to get the hang of it again. But it's just so comfortable. Like the handle is cork, so it's so comfortable to hold, and it's got like the ridges. So it's just very ergonomical, I find, and it's just very comfortable. So when you hold it, I don't know, it just feels like you can grip it, and it's not gonna slip, and it's not gonna go anywhere, and you're just able to just blow your hair. And I find I have way less breakage. You know, sometimes you'll get that breakage around your face when you're heating up, you know, like a metal brush, and then you're blowing it, like the hair here is already, you know, fragile. So when you're doing that, you're bound to get breakage no matter what. So I find that not only does it give me a smoother blowout, that I can blow it out and actually maybe not even have to curl it, but it just makes my hair look healthier and shinier. So I love this. Okay, and then the other thing is a fashion-y item. This is a camel printed sweatshirt. You can see, I love camel, like I love everything camo. And this is from Express, and this is by their brand 111, which is like more of like their casual wear, I guess, but it's kind of pricey. I picked this up actually Black Friday when it was half off. And I've actually been able to enjoy this because it's been so cold. Now it's, you know, like I said, 80 degrees and sunny, but when it was really cold, I got to use this all the time. And it has like the little kangaroo pocket here. But the good thing is it doesn't go all the way across. So you have a pocket here and then a pocket here. And it's so soft. Like the inside, it's like kind of like that fleecy material. It kept me so warm. And I just like put a tank on and put this over it. And I didn't have to wear a coat. You know, and it's so good. So I know a lot of you are still experiencing really cold weather because really it's still winter technically. So if you are able to pick this up, I don't know, I think they still have it. I think I still saw this on their website. Get it, because if you love camo and you're in a cold winter, you will love this. And it's so cute. And I got extra small, which is just my regular size. It does run a little bit big. It is like an oversized. So if you, I mean, you should probably be okay with your normal size unless you don't want it really oversized, and I would say size down. But just know it does run a little bit oversized, but I love that because it just keeps you warm. You know, and it's kind of like a high-low, as you could see here, and it's just really flattering. Like for a sweatshirt, it doesn't look boxy and ugly and whatever. It's just very flattering. So I have that, and that is my little fashion pick. Okay, that was my random stuff. So now let's get into the makeup so I can do this quickly. These two products kind of go together. This is the Benefit Ka-Brow, and then this is the Anastasia brow brush in number 12. So I picked this up and I told you guys I wanted to try something different. And I didn't necessarily get this to replace the Gimme Brow, which, God, I hope they come back with that soon. But I got this just because I had liked the way it looked on my brows. And now I'm hooked. And I was never one to like use like a pot or a cream or anything. I always just used a pencil. But this is like a powder-based product. So when you use it, and I've used a lot of it, I'm in the shade 4 for reference. It goes on so natural, and it looks more natural on my brows than when I would use like an angled brow product. I'm just looking at myself in the mirror right now. Like, I really like the way my brows look. They look so feathery and natural and not drawn on. And I have brows. It's not like I don't have brows. I have a decent amount of brow hair. So this just kind of enhances it, and I'm able to just fill them in super quick. And this brush is what I found goes perfectly with it. I was looking through, when I got that, I realized I don't have a brow brush, and the one that comes with it is so tiny, there's no way I would ever have the control to do that. So I was just looking through and I found this one, which I have two different ones, but this is the one that I really like. And it has the spoolie on the end, of course, so you're able to, you know, brush it through. And it's just like, I don't know, it's number 12, and I think she still makes it. I don't remember if this is the one that went with the dip brow or not, but it's just, it's perfect. It works beautifully with that. You get the right amount of product. You're able to fill it in. No questions asked, no problems. I love it. Love those. I feel like my brows look 10 times better since I've been using that. Mascara. This is the Essence Lash Princess Sculpted Volume Mascara. I'm obsessed with this. It makes my lashes look so good. It's like a $2 mascara that is probably always sold out at Ulta, but I had ordered it online. So good. Like, it's curved and it's a bit on the drier side. So I found lately I've been liking more, yeah, you can see it right there, more drier formulas because I feel they're easier to work with and layer. You know, like the Chanel Volume is really liquidy. Like, you almost have to leave it open for like a couple hours for that to dry out so you can use it. And I don't like something that has to, you know, you have to work that hard for. This, it's inexpensive. It looks so good. The curved bristles make it so easy to just kind of like wiggle it up your lashes. And I find that my lashes have finally started to grow back and finally looking the way that they were from my whole, like, you know, lash extension fiasco. And I found that this just makes them look even better. So, I mean, of course I wear lashes, fake lashes to film because, you know, you're on camera and everything, but just on a day-to-day, you know, not filming, you know, basis, love it. Love this so much. This brush has been my go-to highlighter brush. I don't even think it's a highlighter brush, but it's the Japanesque one that I showed you guys that came in the kit. It is so perfect. It is synthetic and fluffy, and I'm able to just highlight and not even think about it. And this brush works so well with more of those jelly consistency highlighters. So whether it's the Make Up For Ever one, the MAC one, this Natasha Denona one that I'm gonna talk about, they kind of go together because they have just been like, I have used this constantly in this combination, and just, I'm not wearing this today obviously, but I don't know why, I should have, but the combination of them together, it just makes you look like you're lit from within. I mean, the Natasha Denona is amazing to begin with, but when you pair it with this brush makes any highlighter look airbrushed. And if you, like I said, if you have a hard time with more of those jelly consistency highlighters, this is gonna be your best friend because it's fluffy and it's synthetic and it just picks up the right amount of product. And I think because it's synthetic, it works better because some of the natural hair bristles aren't necessarily gonna work with those jelly consistency ones. So love that. Other end of the spectrum of highlighters, this is the Marc Jacobs, what is this called? I don't even know what it's called. It's like the Spotlight Stick. So it's the one that looks like a deodorant. It looks like this. I also have been loving this, kind of replacing the Clinique one that I used to use, or I use it still, but just it's like a different tone. It's a little bit lighter and a lot less pink maybe. And again, on the days when I'm just throwing on tinted moisturizer, this is so easy to just like draw on and kind of blend it out with my finger. So I wasn't wearing this, I was wearing that, but either way, I love this. I love the portability of it and just like the grab and go, where it's just something you can throw on and just blend out with your finger. You don't have to think about it. So I love that. And then 2 more face products. So Benefit Hoola, guys, the hype is real with this. And I know, like I mentioned in the past, everyone uses Hoola and you always think, why is everyone using Hoola? It's been around forever. There's so many new things out there and exciting things that no one ever, you know, you can use. And why are people still using Hoola? And I'll tell you why people use Hoola. Because this is one of the most perfect bronzers you can use. It's matte. The color and the tone work beautifully on any skin tone. And it's so versatile that the shade that it is will double as a good crease color. Like if you're just doing a out the door makeup look and you just want to throw something in your crease for some definition and you're really pressed for time, this is what you can use. Take a big fluffy brush and just blend it in and you have nothing to worry about. So I love this, and that's what I've been doing too. Like if I'm just doing a quick look, like I said, tinted moisturizer, highlighter, throw some of this in my crease and I'm done. I don't even need to blush or bronzer or anything. And this just gives you a kind of put together look. So love that. Then I found this blush that I'm obsessed with. It's one of the Becca mineral blushes. This is in Sweet Pea. And I forgot how good these blushes were. Like you remember when they were all the rage and I had so, we all have so many of them, but look at this color. Look at how beautiful that is. It's like a beautiful bronzy, I'm gonna swatch it for you. It's a beautiful like bronzy tan shade that has like a hint of peach. Like, look at how pretty that is. I've just been wearing it like with that highlighter and with the bronzer. Like it just gives you a whole put together look without having to think about it. So these are so good and they're so soft and blendable and they're almost like a real like creamy consistency that they just kind of blend onto your skin and really, so they're perfection. Now, last but certainly not least, lip product. Oh wait, no, I have one more random thing. This is the House of Lashes eyelash glue. And I think I showed this in the haul video when I got it. But I had talked about, did I get it during the VIB sale? When did I get that? I got this and I know I talked about it in a haul video, but regardless. So I got a new lash glue because the one I was using, I think it was the Eyewear one, the dark one. It was irritating my eyes and something was irritating my eyes. And I truly believe it was that lash glue. Because since I switched to this, and this is like 10 bucks. And I love this. And it's white, but it has like a green iridescence to it. It's like the weirdest thing, but it does not irritate my eyes. Like I can wear, it does not irritate my eyes and I can wear the lashes for more than like an hour without my eyes feeling itchy and runny. And I kept saying to myself, like, what is going on? Is something wrong with me and my eyes? But then I realized I was probably allergic to that lash glue because once I started using this, I didn't have any problems and I can wear, you know, my lashes for longer periods of time and I didn't feel that. So highly recommend this. If you have sensitive eyes, if you wear contacts, if you have any type of sensitivity at all, give this a try. It's like 10 bucks and it's really amazing. So check that out. Now, onto lips. So let me pull up my sleeve and swatch. This has been my go-to lip combo. This is the MAC Lip Intensity Lip Pencil in Honey Pecan. I have to get more of these. I love them so much. The lip intensities are just amazing. I love the lipsticks, and there was you know, a bunch of other colors of these that I wanted to get, and I only ended up getting one that day. But this is the lip liner, and then this is my NARS Velvet Lip Glide in Stripped, and I cannot believe that I forgot to include this in my Best of Beauty for 2017, because I love this and I wore the heck out of it then, and I'm still wearing it. So this has just been my go-to. I'm gonna come in so you could see lip combo, and it's like the best nude lip combo, like true nude. I mean, not like a white nude or a pink nude, but like nudie nude, if that makes sense. You know, sometimes you just want something that's like a neutral nude that'll go with any look, and you don't have to worry about it being too pink or too peach or too this or too that. And this works so well. Basically, I just line my lips with this, and this, you could even wear these as lipsticks. They are creamy enough, and they're, you know, angled, so they're really comfortable to fill in your lips. And then I just top it with this, and it looks beautiful. It's like the best lip combo, and you can put this on with literally hardly any makeup, and it just makes your whole look. So I love this lip combo. It's just like my best go-to nude look for right now. Then I have this. This is the what is it? The It Cosmetics CC Plus lip serum, and this is in the shade Laugh. And I know I posted about this because this is that Your Lips But Better color that I just am obsessed with. You know, there are times when you need to just keep something in your purse to throw on and not have to think about it, and that's what this one is, because it's like that kind of pinky rose shade that I think, you know, goes on every skin tone beautifully, because it's gonna pull different aspects. You know, on some, you know, if you're more pale, it might be a little bit darker, but it's still gonna be flattering. And then if you're darker, it's gonna be a little bit lighter, but it's just got that rose undertone to it that really makes your lips look full and glossy, and it's so smooth and non-sticky. I love this so much. And my last two products are these Maybelline Vivid Hot Lacquer lip lacquers, I guess. I have two shades. I have the shade Charmer and I have the shade Unreal. So I got the shade Unreal first, and I got it, I mean, I just got them at Target. And this one is the one that I originally wanted because it was just a pretty, you know, darker nude, you know, and I'm looking for, you know, a Your Lips But Better, but a little bit darker, just to, you know, wear, you know, so it's not like the light nude. So I picked that one up, and then I loved it so much. Like, I could wear them without a lip liner, and my lips looked full and plump, and it lasted, and it was glossy, and it felt so good and moisturizing. So I just loved that so much that I picked this one up. And then again, it's in the shade Charmer, which is more of the pinky nude. So I said to myself, I have to have both. You know, normally I would just resist and just keep one, but I had to have both because I just love the formula so much. So that is the pinky one, and then that is the nude one. As you can tell, they are just so beautiful. And like I said, they're inexpensive. You can get them at the drugstore, and they really last. Like, you could put that on and then go and run a bunch of errands and come home. You don't even need to bring it with you, and your lips are still gonna look full and glossy and plump. And even when it starts to fade, it looks so good. Like, it just looks, I don't know, like when it dries down, I mean, it's still gonna be like glossy and slightly, not tacky, but it almost looks like a stain, but it still has dimension. So love them so much. So I feel like I had talked a really long time, and I really wanted to just show you everything and not have this drag on. So hope you enjoyed. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please make sure you're subscribed. Hit the button down below. And also make sure you hit the bell next to my name. You'll get notified of all my new videos, because YouTube a lot of times does not like to notify people or put videos in people's sub feed. So if you enjoy what you're seeing, just make sure you subscribe. So thank you all so much. I love you all so much. I always want to thank you for your support and just the little community we have here. And I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video.